Hi guys, and welcome to my latest video, which is, I guess, goals for 2018. I realise it's like halfway through January and I've been trying to do this video since the 1st of January, but life just gets in the way. I had a tooth removed, so I feel like I'm like overcompensating on like this side of my face is out here, so you have to excuse me. But I did want to do this video. I've actually come into my work. I'm in like one of our office rooms just so I can film this video because I don't think I'll get it done, and I really want to crack on with making videos and content this year for my channel. So I thought I would do this video as I think it's kind of nice. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I haven't really done any videos, and if I have, it's just been like the odd one here or there, and it would be really cool to like draw a line under it all and be like, right, this is 2018, this is what I want, this is what is going on, and all that jazz. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe down below. I've posted loads of different stuff before in the past, whether it was about like slimming on my journey, like where I was trying to lose weight to conceive, or like plus size fashion, beauty, just even parenting. So let me know, I guess, like what you'd like to see down below, as it's always a really good indicator, and obviously then I can work on those videos first. But without further ado, let's jump on in. So number one is to love myself more. Now I realise that's a very broad term, but like after having Amelia, like my self-confidence took a massive beating, and from what I understand, speaking to like a lot of other mums, like theirs did too, so I don't think it's necessarily too out of the ordinary. But like I suffered with a hernia since falling pregnant with Amelia, and I've actually got another one now, and it's really changing like my body shape, and it's causing me quite a lot of pain, and it's really easy to like, you know, if I'm too tired to maybe like do my hair like today, or do my makeup, and just, not that you need those things to feel good, but all the things that I would like are my go-to things to feel good, like I haven't either had the time or the money or anything to do them. So I've just been feeling really like blah, and this year I really wanted to like focus more on me, like go back to basics, like eat a lot more healthier, especially after having my tooth out, and like speaking to the dentist, and you know, like just with like my health in general, like I'm running around so much more with Amelia and I get so much more out of breath, and you know, I really want to eat a lot more healthier. Like I've been starting drinking like lemon water. God, who am I? But all these small changes I'm really hoping will like add up to a big change, and I think that in general will help me mentally. So I don't necessarily want to change my size or change my weight. I just want to eat healthy so that I feel better. I think it's more like a mental, I want to look after me kind of thing, because like I was kind of mentally brutal to myself last year, so I kind of want to be a lot nicer to myself this year. Number two, my goal is to be this year unapologetically me. So I think in the past I've tried to categorize my blog as this, or you know, my Instagram feed as this or this, and I get so caught up in worrying about what, you know, my friends think, or you know, my blogging friends think, because you sort of, you grow with them on their journey, and you're talking about what they're doing, and you know, building them up, and it's really hard not to take it personal if then you start something like a journey and then they can't get on board with it, and you don't necessarily need their approval, or you don't necessarily need them to be your cheerleader, but it's always really nice to have that support. And as a plus size, well, as a plus size blogger, you know, where I would speak about fashion a lot, and you know, speak about body positivity, but then in the same breath be talking about losing weight, people are a bit like, wait, what? And for me, even though just for me, like I did, like don't get me wrong, there are days where I didn't feel like I was body positive, and that, you know, I wasn't happy about my weight, and especially like last year, and how my body's completely changed since having Amelia. Like I'd be lying if I said that like I'd look in a mirror and I wasn't able to just see past my size. Like I would just see my size and be like, oh, you know, I don't look pretty, I don't look ugly. And you know, it's hard once you've like taken that massive leap back and you've gone back into like the depths of, you know, hating how you look, and you know, residing it around the fact that, oh well, it's obviously because I'm fat, or you know, it's because I can't buy clothes from Primark easily and I have to spend loads of money on clothes that do fit me. Or even if you're just like me, was struggling with your shape since it's changed so much since having Amelia. And I'm just like, I'm just over it. I'm over stressing and worrying. Like, I just want to do me. Like, I spend all this time worrying about, oh well, I can't post this picture because it doesn't go with my Instagram feed. Oh, I can't post this because, you know, you can see like a bunch of washing in the background. Like, I'm just your normal everyday woman with struggles. I'm trying to be, you know, like a good mum. I'm trying to like kick ass at work so I can get a pay rise. Like, I do washing in the evening. Sometimes I'm too friggin' tired to, you know, have a shower that night, so I'll have one in the, like, I'm just your everyday person. And I'm so sick of trying to glamorize what I am doing so that it appears all nicely packaged up for everyone, because it's just not, it's not how I'm living my goddamn life. I might wish I was, but I'm just not. You know, I might never take wicked flat lay photos, and I might, you know, always have rambly vlogs, but it's just me. And I'm hoping that there is someone somewhere out there who just enjoys what I have to say, just by being unapologetically me. So number 3 is declutter and throw away. I made a wicked start to the new year by going through my drawers and my wardrobes and like Amelia's stuff, and literally just like getting rid of so much stuff. I'm just like, it's been sitting there, am I gonna sell it? No, get rid of it. And like, there's something so therapeutic about doing that. Like, I used to have like bags of either like freebies or stuff that I'd get in like a glossy box or a birch box or something like that, and I'm like, oh, you know, you save it for a rainy day. I'll save it for the day I'm gonna pamper myself, which never bloody comes around. So I'm just like, do you know what, if I'm not using it, either give it away or get rid of it. And I can remember, like, I've done that a couple of times in like the past, but I haven't done one in so long, and it's just sitting there. And I'm just like, while we're in the throes of like trying to baby proof everything, I'm just like, listen, if I'm not using it, if it's just sitting in a bag on the floor, then, you know, like, when was the last time I reached for it? I can't remember. That should tell me something. So yeah, I've had a proper like decluttering. There's still more to do. I've still got like under our bed where I've got a lot of clothes. But yeah, I don't know, it's just, it's finding the time, it's making the time, it's making it a priority. But I do always feel really good after doing it, and that's kind of like the last thing I need to do. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm hoping that I can, James has already said to me, like, if you're buying more clothes, you need to get rid of more clothes. So I'm just like, but I don't have any clothes to get rid of. So I'm kind of hoping that if he sees me chucking away loads of clothes, then he'll be like, oh, okay. And then when I tell him I've just bought a new wardrobe, he won't be able to say shit. That's my game plan. Number 4, I've put bullet journal bandwagon. So, because of, I guess, the way my brain works, I have got my fingers in all the pies, and I'm constantly stressing about work, and then, you know, different things are happening different days, or if I need to jot down a note. Equally, like, when we're trying to eat healthier, and also I suppose on a budget, it's really easier for me to like write down all the meals that we want to have for the week, both for like me and James, and then like what Amelia's having, and then be like, okay, now what do I need from those meals that we haven't already got in like the fridge or the cupboards, and just making sure, like, to, you know, to stock up and stuff. So I'm a huge list maker, and the same with like, oh, I must do this. Like, I feel like I've like turned a corner with my baby brain, but at the same time I'm just like, I just still forget shit because I'm trying to do too much. I'm totes an overachiever, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things. So, and I love the fact that not only could I make it look how I wanted to look, but I could also make it both a work and a home one. So like, you know, flip a page and I've got like work shit, flip the next page, oh, I've got like a monthly spread for what I'm doing for the month. And that, at least that way I'm just carrying that around. It's pen to paper, which works for me. If I need to go into a meeting, I can take it with. You know, if I'm out with a friend and they want to know if I'm free next week, I can just flip it open. It can be whatever you want it to be. So I've totally been on that bullet journal bandwagon, although I've been trying to keep it basic and not get all caught up in like all the drawings and doodles and shit like that, because let's face it, I'm not an artiste. There's no Neil Buchanan rocking around up in here. So very basic, but it's doing what it needs to do for me. But the one thing I'm hating is like I've got several pages where I've got like January, February, March, like running through all the months with like the dates all down, ready to write down blog post ideas. Have I done a blog post this year? No. Have I done a video this year? No. So I'm just like, god damn it, we're halfway through January, I've just wasted like 12 pages. Like, homie, you need to bust out some stuff and hustle. So yes, really excited to be doing more bullet journaling stuff. So if you have anyone that you're like inspiration that you really like please pop them in a comment. Like, I'm always loving inspiration for like my bullet journals. Like, I need to do like a saving page and I just don't know how to do it. So yeah, it's always cool to have inspiration. So if you have anyone that you like, if you're into the Buju is what, bullet journal, Buju, yeah, in the Buju community, let me know. Organise myself better at home. Now, with that all just being said, I am a control freak, but sometimes I feel like I just don't stop. Like, I come home from work and then there's this to do and this to do and this to do. So also, I suppose, incorporating with my bullet journal, I wanted to be more organised with like the housework and stuff that I do, so I don't feel like I'm doing it every night, but then I don't spend like every Sunday doing like every single thing of housework and being like, I am knackered. So we've been trying to do like more washing like twice a week. We've got a heated area from Lakeland, which is, praise Jesus, the best thing in the world. So like, it doesn't take too long to do a wash and then like dry. We put like a double sort of sheet over it and it dries it quite nicely, and it's, I think it runs at like 6p or an hour or something like that, so it's super cheap. Yeah, so we're trying to do like more washing, but like the same with like, even like I guess like washing up, like when my mum looks after Amelia during the day, like me and James literally like fuck off to work and then my mum's just jamming at home with Amelia, and she'll always do like a little bit of washing up, or she'll take like our washing off the line. Like, I don't expect it, but she does. So something that I want to do is just ensure that like the washing's always done, or the washing up's always done, so she doesn't come and feel obligated to do it. And you know, it'd be nice to then, you know, waking up in the morning and not seeing mess all around the kitchen, like what the fuck, like we just threw a party or something, a food party, because it's messy. And yeah, just the same with like housework, you know, trying to do it like a couple of nights in the evening, so that the weekends really is just time to chill and I'm not necessarily running around doing housework. So yeah, that's, or just, I suppose with that, just finding some kind of routine that works for us, where I can get James to help me and I don't feel like I'm doing it all by myself because I'm such a control freak. So yeah, that's that goal. I've got here, prioritise realistically at home. I'm not actually sure what I meant by that, because I suppose it's kind of the same with organise better at home. So maybe that's like one in the same thing. Prioritise realistically, I don't even know what that means. I made this list. So I'm just going to move straight on to the next one. So I've got here, share my responsibilities better at home. So you can see I'm on a bit of a trend here. Like, I'm trying to lighten my load, clearly. Maybe that's what I mean when I'm like prioritise realistically. Because when I get home, I'll often be like, right, okay, I need to cook, I need to clean, I need to sort Amelia out. Oh wait, I need to do this, and it's just like, well, you can't. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. So that's probably what I meant actually when I said like prioritise realistically at home. Like, you know, it is on that night where I'm like, well, I know I want to get a blog post up, that's really important, you know, it might be a sponsored post, or you know, I might be collaborating with someone, I might have a deadline. So this is, well, is doing the washing up really going to be like the end of the world? Or sorry, not doing the washing up, is it really going to be the end of the world? No, probably not. So you know, why put that added stress and pressure on myself to get it done, or to leave it for my mum? And I have got number 8, allow myself a treat without looking for justification. One of the things is like, I needed a coat and, you know, a new pair of trainers, because I just wear like little dolly shoes. And I can remember like after having Amelia, I just wear like sandals all the time because my feet were they're wide anyway, but they got so wide. Like, I really struggled to find a pair of trainers, and you know, I'd find a pair and I'm just like, it's 60 quid. Can't justify 60 quid on myself, you know, because I'd be buying this for Amelia or buying that for Amelia or paying off this bill, or you know, wanting to save. And it's the same with like buying a coat, and I must have tried about 8 coats and I'm just like, I don't love it, so I'm not going to keep it. And thank God I finally found a coat from Simply Be in the Boxing Day sales, which I love, but I hate the fact that I always put myself last. Like, if I drop money on Amelia, no problem, I don't even think about it, because I'm like, oh, it's my baby, like, I work hard, I want to give her, you know, things that she wants, things that she needs. Well, she just, like, it's 15 months, she doesn't want anything, she just wants, like, Peppa Pig. And the same with James, like, if I see something and it makes me think of him, like, I want to get it, or, you know, like, saw this and thought of you. So, like, I do it for everyone else, but I don't understand why I don't do it for myself. So yeah, I kind of want to allow myself treats, whether it's treating myself to a pedicure or buying a new top, and not feeling like I need to justify it or work harder to get it. Like, I'm allowed to treat myself, and if that makes me feel good, like, that's going to have, you know, like, a bigger effect mentally on me anyway. But I just want to be able to treat myself and not feel like I have to wait a month to do it, or, you know, talk myself up to it, or try and justify, oh, well, if, you know, we eat, like, beans on toast for a week, then I can afford to treat myself. Like, it shouldn't work that way. So yeah, to be able to treat myself more without justification. 9, save. Haha. So yes, we spent a lot of the time last year paying off James's overdraft, and towards the end of the year we had, like, Amelia's birthday, and then we went away for our anniversary to Lanzarote with my work. It was like a work holiday, but I brought James along so that we could, you know, like, enjoy some time together while we were over there. It was like a mini break for us. And then there was Christmas, and, like, it just seemed like money and money and money and money, everything just added up, and then boom, now, like, you know, I've got a credit card bill to pay. So I've sort of put saving for this year. Like, I want to pay off my overdraft, my credit card bill. I don't know if it's not really overdraft. I want to pay off my credit card bill, and you know, I want to make positive steps towards saving, even if it's like £50 a month. That's still a saving. Obviously I'd like to save more, but I think really I have to be realistic here, so that I'm not going into my overdraft. Like, if anything, that should probably be more of a goal for me, like, not just to save, but to actually not overspend and need to go into my overdraft, or need to, like, you know, put an extra whatever onto my credit card, so that way then when, you know, like, next payday comes around, I'm paying off my credit card, and then I'm short again, so I start using my card. So yeah, I just definitely want to be a lot better with my money, be a lot more frugal, like, with spending, but at the same time still treat myself as and when needed. Clearly I'm setting myself up to fail here. I've put number 10, like, be frugal with money, so that's cool. Number 11, so this is a bit of a weird one, but at the same time, like, it's something I feel quite passionate about, is sending friends birthday cards. So, like, my mum's always been one of those people that, like, send people cards on their birthday. And, like, you know, like, when you get a card randomly when it's your birthday, and you're like, oh, Auntie Carol, or, you know, someone, and you're like, you know, I can always rely on them to send me a card, and it always makes you feel so good when you get that card. Like, I wanted to start sending birthday cards, like, make a note of, I guess, like, my close friends, and, you know, like, make sure I got their details, it's far too early, addresses, and then, like, send them a card, not sort of say anything anymore, and then, like, send them a card on their birthday. So this is also then when my bullet journal comes back into it, because I've got a page like all for birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something I want to try and do throughout the year, because I think it would be kind of nice, because I've always sort of seen other people do it, or, like, you know, mum and friends, and I'm just like, that's such a nice thing. No one does that anymore. Like, they just send a text or chuck it on social media. So I want to try and do that. Number 12, take more photos. So I've got, I can't even remember the name, I'll leave it down below, but it's like a big black and white folder, like a Filofax folder, and it's got these sort of like cellophane inserts for photos. Morning! Just taking a video. Sorry, as I said, I'm at work and everyone's coming in now. And it's got these cellophane inserts, and I use free prints, and I get 50 free prints a month. And then I think I just pay like a couple of quid P&P, and they send them literally within like a week, and I've been like documenting, and by doing it each month I've kind of got like every month of growth of her for things, say her, like Amelia, so I really want to get back into taking more pictures, like, because we only necessarily get the weekends together, it's really easy not to, but I'm like I spent a lot of the time before like with my camera, and I take like videos and then I take stills from the videos, so they're always a lot better quality and I could capture in a better pose, like smiling or something, rather than like a whizzy, what do you call it, like a blurry image. You can see I'm still rusty with the YouTube vids. So yeah, I definitely want to start taking more photos this year. And then I've got number 13, I don't even know what number we are anymore. And number 13, I think, keep up with my photo album of them. So yeah, take more photos and then take more photos of Amelia for her album. There you go, that would join the two. 15, go on more girls' nights out. So I think it was last month in December, I met up with a couple of my plus size babes, and we had so much fun. Although like we ended up speaking about like some pretty deep subjects, and it got emotional real quick. I always have so much fun with them because they're just such awesome people, and I never really like doll myself up and go out anymore. Like, it's really easy to be like, oh, I've got Amelia at home, I want to be there, I don't want to leave James at home with her. But I think it would be really good for me to go out and let my hair down, have a dance on the boogie, perhaps the odd shot of tequila, and yeah, just live my best life. Because I also think that's good for the soul. Like, I always feel really good if I've like spent the time like straightening my hair and I've gone out and like I feel good and I look good and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's something that I want to do a lot more this year, like go out with my girlfriends. And then I haven't really got anything else, but I'm just going to freestyle it like I've kind of done this whole video. As I say, I want to get healthier, and I know I've sort of put like love myself more, but I do want to get healthier and I do want to eat better, and I do want to try and do some kind of like working out. Like I said it on my Instagram stories the other day, if you don't follow me, plug, you can follow me. And I was speaking on my Instagram videos about how I notice sometimes if I like put weight on and I get to like this certain weight, that then like my health starts playing up and like my ankles will hurt, and I'll start snoring. Like, I'm a snorer. Fun fact for you, I'm a hardcore snorer. When I put weight on, like my snoring is always worse. So like, I know James is a bit like, "Oops, babe, like we can have a cuddle tonight, but can you face the other way?" And I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, like, because he knows I get really embarrassed about it, but that's whatever. But yeah, another thing I suppose is blogging and vlogging. I do want to do more videos, so please, if you have made it this far, please tell me what are you hoping to get out of my channel? Is that a weird question to ask? Like, what are you watching me for? I'm happy to do things like, you know, speed cleaning videos, or do more stuff with Amelia, or do hauls about stuff that we buy, and kind of like real talk videos, because I just feel like I've just got so much shit going on. Like, and you know, every time I speak to people about all this stuff, they're like, "Oh my god, me too," and then you're like, "Why is no one talking about it?" And I'm just like, maybe I should talk about it. So yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, this is going to be a really long video, and I'm super hoping that I can edit it and cut it down. As I said before, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to leave me a little comment down below just to say what maybe you'd like to see next, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do what I want. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Maybe one of my other things should be working on how to sign off of a video. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.